Shut up, because this is crazy. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kaylee and I'm back with some more Fruits Basket. So the last couple episodes we watched definitely answered or started to answer a lot of the questions that I had about Rin. And it really made me love her character a lot more because she's such a dynamic and complex person. It's really easy to feel frustrated by her when she first starts becoming part of the show because again, like you have grown so much to love Hatsuharu and who his character is. And so when you see him facing like really challenging times because she's lashing out or because she's pushing him away or because she's struggling with her own problems, it really triggers a response that is like not lovely toward her. But I think as the story builds and just reveals more information about her and her backstory and the situation with her parents, as well as the confrontation with Akito, I think you just start to really understand her so much more and how selfless she actually is, because everything she's going through, trying to find a way to break the curse, trying to push Hatsuharu away, it's all to save Hatsuharu and to set him free and release him of the Zodiac curse, even if it costs her her life at this point. And getting to see the background with them of when she was in the hospital and they were kids, you really understand why she feels that way for Hatsuharu, who has always been there for her and wanted to be by her side, not because he pitied her, but because he actually loved her and cared about her. I love that moment where they kissed in his bedroom. She questioned if it was because he felt bad for her, and he's like, I just want you. I think he's probably the first person that really made her feel accepted and wanted for who she is. And so now her mission is essentially to set him free, even if it means not being with her. I'm starting to feel like we are getting to the point of Yuki finally understanding his feelings for Tohru. And like I said after season 1, again, I just feel like he is seeking so much maternal validation or acceptance for who he is, very similar to Rin, who did not experience that growing up. Tohru is definitely someone who provides that, right? Her love and her support is completely unconditional. And Yuki being able to watch it happen to Rin and then identify that own feeling in himself and basically saying that like him and Rin were yearning for the same thing and the same feeling and finding it in the same person is really poetic. And I almost think that without that situation with Rin, he might not have fully been able to see it and understand it for himself. If you want to stick around, go ahead and hit subscribe. The uncut version of this reaction will be over on Patreon, so I'll put that link in the description box below if you want to check that out. And now let's jump into the episodes. What? Oh my gosh. Who's gonna be Cinderella? Oh no. Maybe Arisa should be Cinderella. I would actually love that. She can be Cinderella and then Kureno can like crash the play dressed as the Prince Charming. I know that is not gonna happen, but let me dream, you know? Okay. They should make Kyo be the prince. Oh. He's so grown. It's a good metaphor. Oh. Oh no. He's way too excited about this. Yeah, like what? Oh. Yeah, I feel like soon we're gonna have to figure out what her deal is because this like destruction of property game she's playing, there's gotta be something there. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, she's got something going on. Oh, I like that because I feel like it shows that Yuki finally trusts his vice president to, again, like handle something. He said like, leave it to me to handle. And I feel like that's such a good leadership quality to be like, okay, great. I don't remember the first time we saw Machi. I don't know if it was the end of season 1 or the beginning of season 2, but we saw her walking. I think with the vice president. Basically, like they were whispering about the fact that that's Yuki that passed them. And I think it was at the end of season 1 because I think that was after Yuki made the move on Tohru on the staircase. I feel like they were walking together. So I wonder if they're friends or like have some sort of background. He seems like obviously comfortable with her like handling this situation, which would be kind of like, I don't know, if you didn't know her well, it would be awkward to handle, I think. That's a bit much. What is he gonna say? Okay. I love that. Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that they could be dating. They just don't. Maybe they are. That would be kind of sad for Yuki. Oh my god, this kid is so irritating. Honestly, I feel like that's fine because he's making the situation way more stressful. No. No. Like, actually, why? Okay, so are they dating? Did he do that to kind of try to understand why she does that? And he scattered the paper and is like, I don't get it still. Okay, so they definitely know each other well. Okay. Oh. Does it make sense? I feel like that doesn't make sense. I did not see that coming for their relationship because they don't really... Okay, we'll keep going. Okay. Successorship feuds. Oh, they might have different moms. Oh, okay. Makes sense. All right. Also weird that they made them go to school together then. Wait, this makes me really appreciate his character a lot more, knowing that that's the reason he became such like an eccentric person. Oh, that's so sweet. Wow. Oh. Wow. I'm obsessed with them. Also, this is my delusional Yuki Kakaru ship that is like now infiltrating my brain. Oh, is he getting a cell phone? Oh. No, I mean, here's the thing. I still don't vibe with her. So, like, she can say whatever motherly shit she wants to say right now, but, like, we don't forget. I think it's so refreshing to see him go there, though, and be completely at ease, right? Like, even just making the decision now to be like, yeah, it's, like, burdensome to have to go and, like, even face her to ask for the signature. And it's something so trivial that I just, like, don't care to do it. but seeing him be so relaxed and like not affected, right? Like the last time he had to go there and do that, it was like a full-blown anxiety attack and it was a whole ordeal. And today it's just like, oh, yep, like I want to do this. I want to be able to like, I assume he wants to be able to text his friends and just be kind of more of a normal kid. And so went right over there, no problems. And I think she is starting to see that too, where he has released himself from her control and her criticism and judgment. And because he's released it, it almost releases her in a way too. Probably thinks that it is her duty to act the way she does for Akito or the Soma family or whoever she is feeling like she needs to do it for. But it probably in a way made her feel a little bit more free of it as well. Oh. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm obsessed with them like teaming up to tease him. It's so funny. These rumors are spiraling out of control. Why does that track though? Okay. She sounds so sad. That's super deep and crazy in front of everybody. I feel like maybe have this one-on-one conversation with her. Oh no. Oh. Oh, wait. How is she gonna do that role? How is she gonna do that role? Because isn't it like an evil stepsister, right? Like, I don't know if that's the best role for her. I cannot imagine her acting mean. Oh, what? Okay, wait. I'm super excited about that. But Saki is perfect for Cinderella because she can be like a grunge alt Cinderella, which is fun. Oh man. No, he has to come. He's gonna be so proud of him. I actually love it. She's gonna be like the hot topic Cinderella. This is definitely not gonna go the way they think it's gonna go. He looks so happy and relaxed. Oh, I love that. I love that. Like just that little switch of words instead of like don't work too hard, it's do your best. And I feel like she's saying that because she can sense the shift in him where now he's not putting on this facade of being like all put together, always happy, whatever. Like he is now kind of more authentically and genuinely happy and enjoying himself, and she can feel it. And so now instead of like persuading him to not put so much energy into things, she is like encouraging him to do his best in a space that he enjoys being in. So I actually really, I love that. No. Oh. Why wouldn't they like prop the door open or something different, you know? Oh, okay. Oh no. I'm kind of nervous about this because I want to find out. I hadn't forgotten about this moment, but I remember when he was talking to Toru on the beach after this happened, and we didn't see this whole conversation, and he was telling Toru that like thanks to Akito, he knows what he has to do. And I don't know, basically was suggesting that whatever Akito said to him like had sparked some sort of fire in him or understanding of what he really needs to do moving forward. And at the time I was like, oh, is this bad? Like, is he starting to believe Akito and like fall back into the trap? Or did Akito just say something that like pushed him even further in trying to like pull away from this? Okay. Okay. Oh no. What was it? Oh.
大丈夫ですか？
マジ、ありがとう。
心細いのは嫌かと思って。
吐きそう。なんと。
That was interesting. She might have a deeper understanding of Yuki than we've realized.
痛いことを思い出してた。
ん？痛いことって？
痛いこと。
なんだよ、教えてよ。
Is he gonna open up to him right now?
これなきゃ一生わかんないよ。
誰にも言ってない。
ん？
本人にも伝えてないことなんだ。かっこ悪い。
Oh, okay. Wait. What is about to happen? I'm assuming it's something about Toru.
彼女に求めていたのは。
Why would it cut off like that? Also, it's fine. I'm about to watch the next episode, but dang, okay. Oh. Oh no. Any Yuki flashback is so upsetting. Not if the family head is an actual sociopath, but he was so little. I refuse to develop sympathy for Akito though, at this point, so.
胸の奥で何かが叫ぶ。会いたかった。会いたくなかった。抱きしめたい。逃げ出したい。
I wonder, so that's interesting. So he was having conflicting feelings and thoughts when he met Akito for the first time. I wonder if then the past versions of the Zodiac had also wanted to break the curse or had been compelled to break the curse or had experienced similar things to what the current Zodiac members experience with Akito, because up until now it's kind of been painted as they've all been this happy union community, a family of people who want to spend eternity together, right? And it just kind of feels like this batch maybe doesn't because of how Akito behaves, reacts, and treats them. I wonder now if because he has the spirit in him telling him or informing the feelings that he's having in this moment, if the past Zodiac members had actually wanted to break the bond or tried to or experienced abuse. Also could explain why the Zodiac members now are starting to feel some sort of evolution in the air. Like Shigure has described it as like, do you feel that? It's the sound of breaking, right? Do you hear it? Oh.
やっと会えたね。僕の。うるさいな。その席やめろよ。
Oh my god. So Akito has been terrible for his whole life, basically.
秋とをあやすしぐれの姿を幾度か見かけたことがある。
Oh.
何が悲しかったのか。
So, how old is Shigure? And I guess how old was Shigure when Akito was born? Because their relationship present day seems very intimate and interesting. And I guess maybe it just could be a closeness because Shigure was older and seems to have been very nurturing to Akito. But I don't know.
それは突然訪れた。秋とはある日。
ユキも真っ暗だ。僕と君はいつも一緒なんだから。
違う。一緒なんかじゃない。僕はいらない存在なんかじゃない。
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
いつお家に帰れるの？そのうちね。
I really can't imagine being thrown into this scenario, and then when you're a kid and the person that you would look for comfort and support is the one who put you there, and then on top of that has no sympathy or ability to comfort you or even desire to make you feel better.
いつもアキトのそばにいて兄と言われる人とすら言葉を交わしたことがなかった。
そうなの、いるのよずっと猫つきの子が。本当？外に？恨めしそうに立ってるわよ。いやね、仲間に入れないのが悔しいのよ。
Oh God.
猫つき。
会ったことがなかったんだ。
Oh, oh, he's so cute. He's literally so cute as a kid. Every time we get like a little Kyo flashback, I'm just like, that is the cutest kid I've ever seen.
お前、ネズミだろ。
No.
許さないからな。俺はお前を絶対許さないからな。ネズミのお前が全部悪いんだ。この世からいなくなればいいんだ。
Oh, but like I get it, you know? It's so upsetting that the adults perpetuate this like folk tale about the rat tricking the cat and riding the ox. And it's just all of these things that slot them into these like preconceived notions and labels of like Hatsuharu being seen as just someone who is dumb and Kyo being someone who is excluded and not accepted and cursed and, you know, to be confined. And I think it's just so upsetting the most that the adults are the ones who continue to perpetuate it and not stop it and not change it. But I guess they're completely at the will of Akito as the family head. You can understand why Kyo feels like everything that's bad in his life is because of Yuki. And you can also understand why Yuki feels so affected and sad and scared that because he's been isolated and seen as like the favorite of Akito, that everyone would kind of have this resentment for him, even though, again, like he is suffering more than all of them. Oh. Stop it, I will cry. I don't need a whole episode of Yuki flashbacks because it's so upsetting.
ユキさんのご両親、こういう三昧らしいわよ。同じもののけつきの親でもネズミは格が違うもの。しかも子供を当主にお売りになられて、ご機嫌取りも抜かりなし。人見悟空よ。真似できない。
That's actually crazy.
誰かが迎えに来るはずもなかった。
いい学校に通わせてもらってるのに。ああ、私を先に降ろしてね。帰りを。
Someone push her in front of a bus, please. Oh my god, Momoji. Ugh.
いつも一人でつまんなくない？サッカーしようぜ、サッカー。
Oh,
でもいいじゃん、やろうよ。
wait.
友達になろう。
So cute.
友達。さあ、友達。行こうぜ、ユキ。
I'm not gonna get my hopes up of this ending well, honestly, but
友達の中に相馬の子たちもいて、みんなで探検しようって話になった。
that's so fun.
浮かれていたんだ。
Oh.
女の子に注意を払うことを。
Oh my god, wait, I totally forgot that at some point in his childhood, Hattori had to erase memories, do his thing. This must be the moment, and now I'm really sad.
結局、友達の記憶を隠蔽することになった。
Oh my god, how?
普通の人が知ったら気味悪がるよ。近寄らなくなるよ。勘違いするなって。初めてできた。
Oh my god.
離れていくよ。
And poor Hattori, Jesus.
本当だって。帰りに見に行こうよ。行く行く。
Not running right past him.
師匠待って。帽子が飛ん。
Shut up. You guys. You know why I love you guys so much is I never get spoilers in my comments because this is crazy. This is nuts. I thought we had solved the mystery of the hat. Like I thought we had figured it out.
欲しかったものがある。抱きしめてくれる両親。帰りたいと願う家。みんなが笑っている場所。欲しかった。
Wow.
欲しかった。
咳ひどくなる一方だね。
But that, I guess, is the answer of what he was looking for and all the things that Toru had created for him. Like he said, a home he wanted to return to, a place where everyone smiled, like parents who would love him, right? And I think Toru has created that environment for him where he feels like he's got someone warm to go home to. He looks forward to walking in the door and seeing her, making dinner, just being there. And everyone is definitely happier when she's around. And like, obviously, a lot of the other Zodiac members started coming over when she moved in. And so I think all the things he just listed are things that have happened to him because of her.
死んじゃうのユキ。ねえ、死ぬの？つまんないね。
ゆるゆると弱っていくのは体か心か。
自殺してるんだよ、何年か前に。表向きは事故死になってるけど自殺だよ。遺書まがいのものも残ってたらしいし、そばにいるのが辛くなったとか、せめてネズミ付きの子で生まれていたら少しは幸せだったろうか。
Oh, add that to the list of reasons why I said it was understandable the way that Kyo was feeling. Because what?
牛月の初春もユキのこと嫌いだって。ネズミのユキのせいで自分は笑い物だから。
夜明けすら薄暗い。
返さなきゃ。でもきっと少しは消えてなくなるだろうか。似合わないや。いなくなったら初めて役に立てるだろうか。
お母さん、早朝ですからもう少し静かに。
できるわけねえだろ。こっちとら大事な一人娘が行方不明なんだぞ。いいからあんたらさっさと探しに行ってくれよ。
ですから、
いい顔して可愛い女の子だよ。
わかりません。
She's so amazing.
確かこの辺りでいた。泣いてる。あの人に知らせないと。
Oh my god, he wasn't even trying to help her get home. Not him like fully running away from her, like trying to get away.
頼ってる。僕を必要としてくれてる。ほら、着いたよ。
Oh my god.
よかった。僕は少しは役に立てた。だったら嬉しい。とても嬉しい。もう誰も覚えていなくても、君が忘れてしまっても
Oh my god.
あったんだ。確かに。
それだけじゃ。
Oh my god, I forgot he was sitting here with him this whole time.
ちょっと子供の頃のことを考えてた。あんまり明るい記憶じゃないんだ。本田さんに会ったのはそんな頃。一度だけ。とても小さくて名前も聞かなかったから頑張ろうって思ったんだ。暗闇だけじゃない、頑張って生きてみようって好かれたかった。友達になってほしかっただけのくせに。でもこんなどうしようもない俺の前に彼女はもう一度現れた。そばに近くにいて愛しい人。あの空のように近く遠いお母さんみたいに。
Oh my god, give me my money, you guys. Called it 21 episodes ago. Yeah, so no one warned me about that episode, and I'm a little bit unwell. There's a lot to unpack here, but the number one thing is the hat. Because again, I appreciate you guys so much because you never drop spoilers in my comments, but holy shit. This is just like a crazy invisible string moment, right? That ties these three characters together. The hat originally being Kyo's is just kind of crazy. It's also crazy that the reason Yuki has it is because he went out to try to become friends with Kyo, to get Kyo to like him. And then you have Yuki kind of seeing Kyo being embraced by Kazuma, playing with the other kids. Again, this goes back to that original sentiment from early season 1, where they both look at each other's lives and think like, oh, wouldn't that be nice, right? Like that must be nice and my life is terrible. And it's different because Kyo looks at Yuki as, Akito's favorite and the person who is respected and regarded, basically the person who kind of screwed his life up. And then Yuki kind of views Kyo as somebody who has all of the things that he yearns for, right? A parent who loves him and is supportive and is waiting for him when he comes back home, friends to hang out with, people around him who smile, and they both misunderstand each other so much. And it kind of felt like when Yuki got the hat out to escape that night, it was almost like Kyo was giving him the power to do it. And I know that sounds strange. That's not really what I mean, but it kind of felt like he was using that item as a way to give himself the strength and the motivation to actually leave. And so in a lot of ways, I feel like Kyo is kind of responsible for pushing him to do that. And if he had never been given the hat in the first place, would he have even left, right? Would he have left? And would he have met Tohru? And if he didn't leave and meet Tohru, and Tohru didn't carry around the hat, and Tohru didn't find her way back to her mom, like what would have happened? And it's kind of this like invisible string tying them all together, but then also the butterfly effect of like, if one of those things didn't happen, nothing in this story would potentially be happening today. I think when you look at all of the pieces that have tied these characters together, I feel like Kyo was fated to be with Tohru. The hat situation, meeting her mom and like being shown a picture of her when she was very young. I feel like they have a mutual relationship where Tohru needs him in a lot of ways. And I still think we're gonna potentially see a side of him that helps be the support person for her to process her own childhood trauma. But I think also he needs her, obviously, in a lot of ways. I think for Yuki, it's such a good metaphor, the hat of it is this vehicle and this thing that propels him forward to find where he's truly meant to be, but it's not the same, right? And they're both really beautiful ways that Tohru impacts their lives, but they're different. And I think now that he fully understands what he was looking for and just him talking through like the things that he yearns for and thinking about like how Tohru has built that for him is just so like emotional. I think I want a parent that loves me. Like I want someone who's there, and she is so nurturing and motherly and always there to be there for him, to like making the house full of laughter and happiness and pushing him to get outside of his comfort zone and experience new things and interact with new people. So those were really emotional episodes, obviously. We also saw a lot about Machi, and I think there's still more to unpack there. We know a little bit of the background of her relationship with Kakeru and the fact that they're siblings and the struggle that they went through that could have potentially turned into something really negative for them, but it seems like they are relatively close. I think her telling Yuki that she assumed he wouldn't want to be anxious, and so she broke the door. I think it's her really demonstrating that she thoroughly understands him, whether or not it's through just her observing him and potentially knowing a little bit more about him than maybe we know. But I also think she just understands him because she has similar experiences and feelings. And so I think there's still more to unpack with her character, which I'm interested to see. But I really love the progression we got there because I've just been so interested in her, especially after the school trip episode. And now that he's sorted his feelings for Tohru, I really wonder if he will be able or even like wanting to move forward with someone like Machi. I also wonder what Akito said to him, right? Like we got that flashback of Akito saying, I know why you want Tohru, right? Like I know why you yearn for her. And I wonder if Akito said because you want a mother or because you don't have a mother. But I just wonder if he realized it in that moment and basically has been waiting to tell her that. That would make a lot of sense. And now that I'm realizing it right in this moment, it's kind of mind-blowing because that would mean like the moment on the beach where he said, I have something to tell you, but later, and the moment where she was taking care of him at the beach house because he was sick, all of those little things that were happening and all of these moments where he's observing her and Kyo, I think can be put in a different context if he realized it in that moment. And so I think that could could be why we've seen him shift gradually away from viewing her romantically, or at least accepting a little bit more the relationship that she's starting to develop with Kyo. I could probably yap for like an hour about those episodes, but I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to stick around, go ahead and hit subscribe. The uncut version of this reaction is over on Patreon, so I'll put that link in the description box below if you want to check that out. And I'll see you guys next time for some more Fruits Basket. Bye.